Good morning, good morning, good morning. Freedom marchers, freedom family, freedom lovers, and freedom fighters. How y'all doing today? Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Tyrants Bane here. Snaps look real, aka the definition. Pardon me. I just got through finishing up my training today with some sprints. I did 24 rounds on the heavy bag with Muay Thai, and yeah, I finished up with some workout here. Got my cones out. Did some suicide. Finished up with some suicide sprints. But yeah, it's good work. It's not that cold out today, man. It's like 60-something degrees, so I'm nice and warm. But anyway, I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. All right. And I don't understand why this isn't bigger news, right? The title pretty much says it all, right? And what am I talking about? I'm talking about how, what's up, Kelvin Black? I'm talking about how useless our government is, all right? How useless our government is. Not only our government, right, but the people in charge of the cybersecurity of government institutions, right? And namely, I'm referring to the Department of Treasury. The Department of Treasury is where our money goes when we get extorted, right? When we get extorted, when our paychecks get extorted, it goes to the Treasury, and then the funds get dispersed from there. They send it to Pakistan for gender studies and all that type of silly shit. They send it to the Ukraine. They gather all our money up. It gains interest in there, and they use it to fund whatever they want to fund without your consent, without your say-so, without even your suggestions, without even asking, like, do you mind if we send your money over here? No, they don't give a fuck. Well, that department has been breached by a Chinese-backed, supposedly, a Chinese-backed hacker group. All right? Chinese-backed hacker group. And, that's very alarming, right? Because, again, that's where all our extortion money goes. That's where they disperse, government checks, Social Security. Government employees get paid through the Department of Treasury. Anybody on VA disability, anything like that. Any payouts that the government makes goes through the Department of Treasury. And not only that, but the Department of Treasury, they are tasked with making sure that your extortion money gets fully extorted, that you get fully extorted for what they deem to be their share of what you earn, right? Because, they provide services like infrastructure, bridges, roads, and whatnot. Things that they want us to believe that we can't provide for ourselves without them. But we know that's bullshit. So, I just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention. Our illustrious government, the Department of Treasury, has allowed a data breach to occur by a hacker group backed by China. So they say, right? So, when this live stream is uploaded, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post the article in the description for you guys, so you guys can check it out for yourself. Listen, man, listen. How many times do they have to demonstrate that they are incompetent, they are useless, that they are not out for you, right? Whether they do things maliciously or whether they're so incompetent that a data breach of this magnitude can occur. And my question is, do they know who did it, where they come from, where they know it's Chinese backed? How do they know it's Chinese backed, right? Were anybody's information compromised, right? Because, if you have a Social Security number, right, your information is in the Department of Treasury. So that means if there's a data breach, they can have your information, right? They can have your information. So this is clear negligence, clear incompetence, clear malice. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're dealing with when we're dealing with government. You understand? Especially a large government structure like the US government, the central government. This is why we need to eliminate this level of big brotherhood. You understand what I'm saying? This is why. This is further demonstration. And every day, every single day, they demonstrate how useless they are and how, we need to basically uh, learn how to live without them, right? Uh, but we know freedom ain't free. Freedom ain't comfortable, right? Freedom is dangerous. But it is a danger that you yourself can control how far you get into. You understand what I'm saying? And if you are free, you have an understanding that you have to be more alert, you have to be more careful, you have to be more vigilant, you have to be more trained, you have to be well trained, you have to be resourceful. Every time the government does something, every time we utilize government services, we get more and more comfortable with not being self-sufficient. So, and this is another demonstration as to why, we really need to think about the involvement of said government in our lives and how we are leaving ourselves vulnerable to their actions, right? So their actions around the world affect us. Their actions around the world have created enemies of other more powerful countries. I wouldn't say more powerful, other powerful countries. Countries that have certain things aimed at us 24/7 and are ready to launch. This is what the government has done to us. The government has made a target of its citizens. So, again, this data breach with the Department of Treasury that is Chinese backed is a demonstration of that, right? It is a small sample of what can occur when we put all our eggs in the government basket. Cameron Fields was good. So anyway, there you have it. Our government has once again demonstrated how useless and incompetent they are. And so we need to be a lot more careful about how we move and how much we put into the government. That's what's up. That's what's up. Anyway, I am going to end this live stream. Queen Cameron, go ahead and hit the replay if you haven't caught it from the beginning. But before I sign off, once again, to recap, the Department of Treasury has been hit with a data breach by a Chinese-backed hacker group. So they say, allegedly. So, just so you know, that has to do with government incompetence. And now our information is subject to this data breach. Our personal information, our addresses, everything, right? Everything that the government knows about you is vulnerable to that data breach. But anyway, much love, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and get to stretching and finish my day out. Much love, like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.